Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel. And before I start, it's a coffee and chat, by the way. But there's my Alexander now. How gorgeous is that wee boy? He's so gorgeous. See if I can find another one. That wee face. He's catching up. Oh, there's a wee video. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, I'm away the wrong way again. Anyway, absolutely adore him. Right, that'll do for now. Right, so we're on my phone. Coffee and chat. Coffee and chat. First, the hair. The hair that I thought I wanted was periwinkle blue. And this was periwinkle blue, but it went on very, very purple. But it's calming down and I can see the blue coming through in it now. So I'm really happy with it. It's kind of like I'm off for a fortnight and, wherever we go, we end up, put it that way. So it's just nice to have a wee bit of difference. You're never too old. So in saying that, I seem to have surrounded myself with lavender from the garden and all sorts of things. So how are you? First of all, there's so much to say, but let me know if you like the hair. I know a lot of you like the pink, but we're bluish lilac for a while. It's a, what do you call it, a semi-permanent, so it will just fade and then I'll decide what colour I want to be then. The good thing is it was all coming in white and the grey was getting closer to the end, so I think with it going down and cutting a bit off, that it'll all be white. So I can literally do whatever I want with it again, so that's great. So first, before I forget, I'd like to thank the people who have supported the channel for the last month or two. Your donations through either coffees or PayPal have been very, 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 very welcome. So thank you, Claire, Donna, Mary, Kylene, Pat, Monica and Cindy. These wee coffees and stuff have been absolutely fantastic and they do all add up, so thank you. So I've managed to do a weekly tarot card, but I've done it for a fortnight and it will go up in the next day or so. And there might be pre-recorded videos that go up during the fortnight, but don't be annoyed if I don't get back to you on them or whatever. I'm hoping to get the response video done to the bibliomancy thing, which was fantastic. I'm really chuffed the way that people got answers in that were very, very important for us as a group. And I do want to do that, but I'm kind of running out of time. Now, the reason for that was I was about 3 days last week, I seemed to have a Sjogren's flare up and a kidney flare up at the same time, and I just had no energy. I didn't have my pain controlled at all, and it was not a nice time. However, you know, it always passes and I have a few good days, so but I don't want to be doing too much in the fortnight, just before the fortnight, you know, that I'm meant to be with Jim and family and friends, and we've got a friend coming to stay for a while and we've got some plans, so you know, there won't be that much up, but hopefully there'll be enough, and I hope you're all fine within that time, and I hope the world's all fine within that time. One thing, my wee sis gave me this lovely pendant at the weekend. We had a kind of family down and it was great, but I don't know what it is. It's very much a kind of purple, pinky purple with blue through it. If anybody knows what particular stone this is, or if it's just an agate, could you let me know? I've got a wee note here So what have we got? Yeah, I've done thank you, I've done the crystal, I've done here. Yeah. So the thing that I thought was wonderful was your responses to the Mary Campbell video, which was in 2 parts simply because the computer and the camera just went off. The support I had for actually putting it out there, it's hard. Obviously I'd put it in my memoirs because it's such an important thing, but you don't know how much courage it takes to actually say in life, I was that recognised person. And I know we've got a lot of people that think they're Cleopatra, and some of them may have been, but you know, there's a lot of people that really do think that they're Jesus, Cleopatra, all sorts of folk, when really they have an essence of that, or some sort of guide that reminds them of that. Or maybe they just want to be that person, and you know, it's all fine. But for me, I've never been comfortable with some of the mediumship like I've had, you know, that's even been with past celebrities or whatever. To me, you know, I'll keep most of them to myself, because you know, it's not that I won't stand by what I've got, but at the same time, there's that sort of, is she nuts or is she silly or whatever? So, you know, I've given you most of the ones, but there's some I'll just keep to myself because they were personal conversations anyway. So, actually standing up or sitting down on camera and saying, this is my past life and that's who I was, when it's someone that you can go and look up on Google or look up in books or whatever, it took quite a lot to put in the memoirs, but then also to say it in the video. But I'm glad I did, because a lot of things make sense to you. One girl even said she kind of knew who I was or had been. And the links with, you know, certain parts of the States and Ohio, etc., all kind of made sense. But the responses were just absolutely lovely, just so lovely. And, you know, I'm blessed that, to have you all given those reactions. I've got another pre-recorded past life video going up while I'm off, so I hope you enjoy that one too. It's not quite as exotic, and again, this person, I don't think, well, I've never tried to track down who he was, but there's an interesting twist, so but I'm quite happy just to leave that one where it is. So thank you for that. Thank you. So that's really what I kind of wanted to say, just to let you know I'll be away for a wee while. Excuse me, so I won't be on social media as much, although I do like to put the odd wee ticket videos like I've seen them, or comments like I've seen them, but I wouldn't really have the time or the energy or the space to be, you know, doing this as precisely as I normally do, because I do take it quite seriously. But I'm needing to be around my husband. I'm needing to, I don't know, I don't mean don't put him first, but I'm needing to have time for us to do stuff together that's not just in the house. Both of us are disabled, and we both got on really well, which is thank goodness, because I can't imagine anything worse than having your life curtailed, but also having it curtailed with in the same house as someone you don't like. That must be a nightmare. So we do get on very well, and we do have similar core values and everything. But because of that, we sometimes don't kind of maybe make the effort to do things together that we can do, you know, whether it's have a wee meal or whatever out. So I'd wanted this fortnight to be very much reflective of him and family and friendships, and marking it out almost as a holiday, because we tend to, you know, like for years and years, Jim and I always holidayed in Scotland. One of the reasons for that is that it's beautiful and it's lovely. There's a lot of history, there's a lot of things to see, a lot of beautiful beaches. So we literally had beauty on our doorstep, and most years we would hire a cottage in the Highlands or in Argyllshire or further up north, Aberdeenshire, and we would pay maybe £600-700 for this cottage, go there for a week or a fortnight, take in the scenery, not have our own home comforts, and sometimes the cottages were wonderful, sometimes they were not so wonderful. It could be cold or damp or whatever. So once we moved here, which was 2013, this little cottage was what I'd always wanted, and it just appeared for me when we needed it. So we got this little cottage that has a wonderful front garden, lovely secure back garden, fields all around us, trees and woods in front of us, and literally a wee sun trap in the back. And the two of us are just not prepared to spend money to go to a cottage that isn't this one, if you see what I mean. So what we tend to do is go places, but we tend to be very much settled in our own cottage because it's better than most of the cottages I've been to, and it does have, we've got a lot of disability aids, and it's hard to take them with you if you go places. So what I'm trying to say is that we might not be away from the cottage that much, but we will be trying to make it more like a holiday fortnight rather than just a normal fortnight, and I'm really looking forward to that. It'll be nice, even we've got a lovely park just about 3 miles away, and the Ayrshire coast is just maybe 16-17 miles away, 20 miles away. Clyde Valley is just on our doorstep, and it's gorgeous, it's absolutely beautiful. So that's, although we're not going abroad, I don't do heat well. I really do not do heat well, and with the disabilities, it's just I'm only feeling quite safe close to home at the moment. So yeah, we love Scotland. We would holiday in Scotland anyway, so we're having a kind of staycation with the odd jaunt to the beautiful places that are around about us anyway. I mean, it's so crazy. When we first moved, we kept seeing signs for Craignethan Castle, or a castle, and eventually found it. It's literally 5 miles down the road, and it's just a lovely old castle, and it's right there. Just further down, there's a lovely waterfall and stuff. So I don't see the point of seeking out new places. You can sometimes get yourself in a pickle when when you need disability aids and stuff. So having our home as our base is a lovely thing. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to be sneaking on the internet. That's not the point of this holiday, and Jim would probably batter me if I did, in the nicest possible way. So I hope you all have a good couple of weeks. We've got a good tarot card which is going up. Good depending on who's control of it, but let's go positive on it, and you'll see that up in the next couple of days. And then the fortnight will be over and I'll be back, and hopefully very rested, and have to get back after that, have to really get back on the renal diet kind of stuff. And sometimes you get a wee bit fed up, and then sometimes I'm maybe not doing so well on it, because I tend to eat very healthily anyway, mainly plant-based, but there's a lot of plants like spinach and stuff that I can't have. They're too high in phosphorus and potassium. So there are a lot of things that actually are very sort of healthy, like the Mediterranean diet, but which we try to eat with, but is totally different with the renal stuff, because there's things that I love, like oranges and stuff, that I can't really have in any great quantities. However, and sometimes I'm like, oh, can't be bothered with this. I'm going to have bananas. I love bananas, but bananas are really high in potassium, so there we go.